Way. Mark, how do you balance preparing for the game and also it being transfer deadline day? Can't be easy.
Um, it's all right. I've just got to get on with my job. My job is to sort everything out behind the scenes and try and get a couple in and do whatever we can. But come time for training, it's time for training. The boys get my full attention. As you can see, it's beautiful out here today, but we're not going to be able to do a lot. That probably suits, a tough game Saturday. The players put a lot of effort in, and we were thinking of having quite a quiet day anyway. Just get them out here, get a bit of fresh air, and they have my full attention. They're the most important people at the football club at the moment. They're trying to get a positive result tomorrow night. If we can bring one or two in later on this afternoon, then great. But the players need my attention, and they'll get it for however long we feels right, and they'll know that we're taking every step to make sure that we prepare properly for tomorrow's game.
You mentioned one or two possibly coming in. As Marley Watkins going to Bath just freed up a little bit extra in the wage budget?
A touch. I've got a little bit that I'm trying to juggle around and get people in, but we've got to be careful. It's loans, and you're only allowed to use 5. I don't want to go down the route of having any more than 5. So got a bit of juggling around to do, and got to just see what happens throughout the day.
And a winger still the main focus?
Yeah, someone who can play wide, someone who can. I'm after a couple of things, and we'll see what comes of the day.
Right, Dwayne Courtney's situation, what's the latest there?
He's not with us at the moment, and that's fine. I had a good chat with him last week. I can't do anything at the moment. He's got a couple of irons in the fire, and I say we'll see what happens. But he's a good lad, and we wish him all the best.
Did I see you greeting a young trialist earlier on the way in?
No.
I didn't. Okay, fine. A good point, obviously, at Oxford. I mean, do you just say, right, lads, same again on the effort front, please, and just build on that?
Yeah, absolutely. I thought the work rate was tremendous, but the quality that we showed was superb as well. They're a good team. They're really strong, particularly at home. They've got good players. Like I said, the manager's top draw for me, and it was a really good point. Disappointed in the end, perhaps not to get all 3. I think it was probably one of the best games of football we've been involved in this season. There are a lot of balls being moved about, and both teams created chances. But when you get a penalty with 10 minutes to go, you're disappointed not to win the game. But a lot of positives to take from it, and we've got to make sure we just carry that on for the next 2 away games.
I understand Wes Thomas won't be taking penalties in the
Is that
future
right?
of the club. Well, that's kind of what I got told. I was
Right.
at Cheltenham races, but
Blimey.
that's the feedback I got. World travels fast.
Absolutely.
I mean, if he isn't, are you involved in the selection of the penalty takers, or do you leave that up to the lads?
I select the team. The lads can sort the penalty takers out. I'll have my input with them, perhaps, but it's about being confident and wanting to take it. And I'm not going to force anybody to do it. Wes was confident enough to take it. I thought he had a superb game on Saturday. You should score from the penalty spot, but sometimes you don't. I've seen the DVD. The keeper's 2 or 3 yards off his line and moving in the right direction and guessed the right way. He has a great chance of saving it if it's not inch perfect. But I'm not going to have a go at Wes for missing a penalty. They should be scored, but unfortunately we didn't. But that's not going to hide a decent performance from both him and from the team.
I mean, we can make too much of these things, can't
Yeah.
we? We might not have another penalty for the rest of the season.
Well, we've only had 2. Neil was talking before the game, saying that we'd only had 1 penalty all season. I think we missed that. Rotherham away. So it's probably something we do need to practice, But like I say, the lads have got to be confident to take it. Maybe I'll have a little input. Some managers like to nominate a penalty taker. I think it's about wanting to do it, and I'm sure whoever steps up next, we've just got to believe in themselves and stick it in the back of the net.
Wycombe lying second in the table. I know it's very close in a lot of the table, but do you see them as one of the top teams and justifiably in second place?
Without a shadow of a doubt, yeah, definitely. They're a good team, good manager again. Gary's gets them playing the right way, gets them the great work ethic they have there. Martin Cullen, they know the leagues. They're good managers. They're good people at the club, and they've got a smashing team. We know we're going for a tough game tomorrow, but we're pretty confident with of going there and putting a performance like we have done, particularly our away performances. Say our preparation doesn't change, our thought process doesn't change. We've just got to make sure that we perform again.
Injuries? How's Josh?
Wes had a look, touch and go for tomorrow, might be available. Apart from that, I think we're okay.
Excellent, thank you, good luck.
Pleasure.
Mark, you went almost back to the side at the start of the season on Saturday,
Did we?
didn't you? When you, apart from, if Josh had been fit, he probably would have played and packed for Pook. Apart from that, it was the same shape on the same team that you started the season with, which is nice to be able to do that, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought the lads, like I said, I think the system suits the players we have, but sometimes feel the need to change it and play 4-4-2, play that 4-2-3-1 that people like. 4-3-3, whatever. I'll do what I think's right. These have got good wide players, so whether I play the same system, I'm not too sure. But whatever I go with, it'll be to try and get the best out of my players. Make sure that we work hard. I don't think systems necessarily win your games, but it just gives you a little bit of how you're going to play, and just as long as the players understand whatever we're asking of them, then I'll be happy that they're a good bunch of players to work with, and like I say, I'm really looking forward to tomorrow night's game.
It's quite rare to have 3 in a row away, isn't it? But it's probably a good time to have it if you're going to have it at the moment with 8 unbeaten.
Yeah, why not? People are saying let's sort our home form out, and I'm all for that. But like I said before, we've got 2 really important away games first, and all we have any control over at the moment is Wycombe, and we've got to just concentrate fully on doing whatever it takes to put in 1 of performance and 2 get the right result.
Yeah, you're talking about getting a couple in today. Apart from Wes, have you spoken much about players who are here about extending deals?
Most of them are extended anyway. 2 years, or they've got their options have kicked in and stuff like that. So we're happy where we are. We've got a good set of lads, but it doesn't mean that money grows on trees and we can just offer them more money. That we've got to be sensible. Things will happen during the course of time, just as a natural progression. Of course we want to keep our best players here at the football club, of course we do, and we'll be trying to bring in players to help them as well.
Yeah, rebuilding a squad almost from scratch is hard, but then keeping it together is hard.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah, absolutely. Because when players do well, they deserve a bit more. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the budget's bigger. So it's a tough one for everybody to juggle the financial constraints and sort all that out. But we're pleased with the way things are going, and we just want to concentrate on our football, try and bring in a couple of players. And if hopefully we get at least 1 today, just to give us a little boost. I think there's a time and a place to nice little boost, nice little fresh face, just to liven us up. And then we have perhaps 2 games where we can't do anything, and then the window's back open for loans. Then, so we won't be rushed. We're after 1 or 2, but whether we can get them today, it remains to be seen. But that certainly might happen next week if nothing does today.
Yeah, you've got 4 at the moment on loan, haven't you? So if you can get 2 in, does that mean somebody's likely to be going back to their own clubs?
We just, like I said, I've got a bit of juggling to do, and I'll see what fits.
Okay. Cheers, Mark.
All right.
Thanks.